and we have our second presentation coming up. This is with Professor Vida. Now, please forgive me if I get this name wrong. Professor Skačkauskaitė, is that correct? I hope that's the correct pronunciation. But we're going to move on to the talk now. Professor Skačkauskaitė is a lecturer at Šiauliai University and a former political leader with extensive experience in public administration. She has served as the deputy mayor and member of the Lithuanian parliament, as well as holding key leadership roles in regional development and governance. She has over 15 years of experience in active politics. Her current work focuses on integrative approaches to governance and the development of sustainable societies, exploring how human perception and systemic thinking can shape public systems. Today, she will present Integrative Sociology from Egoistic Confrontation to Conscious Unity, a new model for crisis management and societal development. In this presentation, she offers a new perspective on the global crisis, examining it through the lens of integrative sociology and the transformation of human relations. Over to you, Professor Vida.
Our world is looking for the new models to understand how to develop the society. We need to understand how the society is created. The main problem of the crisis of the egoism is to understand the human being natural state of evolution, in which uncontrolled, taking only their own self-egoism has erected the element of distinctiveness. In all the different kind of stages, spheres, segmentation as the states and the institution manage spheres and isolation without considering the interconnection of the system as a whole. The planning of the all different ways depends on how much we may get based on the money issue. The integral sociology offers a broader analytical perspective. The approach is grounded in the premises that society of integral system in which the behavior and motives of each individual exert an influence of entire social structure. So we can plan. It's quite hard for me to speak Russian, to be honest. It's not my native language. So the level of the development of the egoism, this is the main base of all the current crises of the society and countries. And decision depends on how much the country can invest into development of the society. The fragmentation is very important. We're not understanding the main one thing, the implementation. We are talking, this is for somebody else, for the population, but it's all different. The natural desire to gain benefits, pleasure, or superiority. Historically, it has been given technological progress. And currently, from the basic physiological needs, creating an integral environment transformation is possible only through a conscious change of the surrounding environment, one that encourages unity, cooperation, and altruism. Synergetic goal, the goal of one politics and society should not be to maximize individual benefits, but to create an unfilled, harmonious social superorganism. Satisfaction arising from integration with the whole. In summary, from the perspective of the theory of integral society, today's socio-political situation represents the final painful expression of egoism. So, from our basic physiological needs to social needs, wealth, power, cognitive needs, finally, the search for the meaning and unity. The internal part of development of individual is very important. Its main role, the role of intention. This is not only action but matters, but also the inner motive and intention for one's own sake leads to the conflicts, an intention for the common good creates the foundation for trust. The mere principle society reflects the inner state of individuals and external relationship and their system of interaction. Other people say you have to develop the ecological system. There should be a system solution. It may give us the social equal balance, but we need to understand what is the human being developed and which way we are going. This is very important, the characteristic of our world. It makes us to make the model of the better crisis management. We have some political groups which can create kind of program development which is focused for development and getting more prosperity. But another part of the society is separated to make one more pure, like every obvious separation between very rich and very poor people. If we take care about the individual, like developing their feelings, how we feel our desire, the stimulation, the development of the desire, it would be the very harmonic development together with the nature. If we think about the nature and more natural way of development, that makes the society develop better and more harmonious way. And we can implement the programs of the development of the humanity and society to make the human being responsible for the surrounding and sphere around yourself. So we have the briefly stimulus, desire, selection, values, individual,
у других и жизнь за счет других.
and we stop living based on somebody else. We will thinking about yourself, selfish way of life is the dead end. The way that we see is more altruistic way, would be more harmonious.
Через вот такой принцип, через внутренние чувства, они направлены все-таки на получение влияния.
The focus on the internal feelings has more effective way of the development of the society.
Не хватает
But we have not enough organization and unity and discussion and development. How to develop the internal part of the human. In the schools, it's study, education. It's very important things.
Фильтр ценностей.
Then we can have a filter of what is really important based on the more altruistic way of life. Then we will see what is really valuable in our life, this moment.
По сути, нам надо
actually, we need to develop our desire, which are matching to the requirement of inside the human being, inside, like what the soul is telling you, the ideology, and to turn their intention to the society, not to yourself. And then the value system will change, the art, culture will change, and the desire will change with the intention for somebody else, not for love yourself. So we have to focus on the direction for the whole society. We have to focus on the surrounding, how the surrounding is, where is the sources and energy moving on.
Управление всем миром, всем, что происходит в мире, тогда и энергия, и ресурсы текут туда.
The energy and the sources would be distributed in a proper way if we think not about making myself happy. And then we can do more integral way.
И война становится формой бизнеса.
The war, even war, turns to be a business model. So actions are the reflection which we see in our society. It's like an internal reflection, the reflection of your internal condition, which is distributing outside. So how we focus in our intention and intention, what is the society is expecting, and then involve the society. So the society has to emphasize and pronounce what exactly they would like to have. The goal is not to destroy selfishness, but to transform it into the gaining for the benefit of the society. So we can change our neural net, and the result will be our the development of the society. It would be like following the simple algorithm, which is stimulus, which is valuable, and then intention is will, action is energy, and it return to the new reality, which is the core idea is by the changing the value system, we change the filter through which desire are transformed into the actions. And the application is the algorithm is suitable for both changing personal habits and transforming social interest, which make us the proper integral social model. So we can demonstrate how it would affect and reflect on the reality, how it would change the reality, how it would change the value system. So, and we would turn the society, develop all the desire to another way, which is for the creation, for the prosperity of the society, transformation, the thoughts and actions to the nature, and not only management, but also the harmonious development of the society and nature. The path of the solution is upbringing and environment integral education, fostering an understanding of interdependence and responsibility of the whole. The role of the environment is a person cannot change their nature, but they can change the environment to one that encourages unity and altruism. Our goal is not to destroy selfishness, but to transform into the gaining for the benefit of the society. That would make us feeling real happiness, which is would be integral to the whole. The integral sociology offers that transformation from destructive concurrence and destroying society and destroying desire to the creative thoughts, in engineering feelings, and we have the unity which is make us have a stable, harmonious life in our world.
Thank you very much indeed, Professor Vida, for that wonderful talk. Thank you.